David St. Louis here, KYTrekXC.com. Here's a weekend update of all events happening this weekend. We will throw everything from the state next meet into one video separate because it was kind of a lot to cover and a lot of things that were relevant for the state this week. But everything else we're going to try and put here. So here we go. We'll start with some Friday action. Over in the western part of the state, in Western Kentucky, it was the Henderson County invite. On the girls' side, Lauren Little of Union County was first in winning the 400, 60.75, one of the top times in Class 2A at this point in the year. And then was second in the 200, 26.95, behind Anye Christian, an 8th grader from Hopkinsville, who was 26.62. Lauren Miller of Marshall County was the winner in both the hurdle races, 16.55 and 47.35 for the wins there. Owensboro and Fort Campbell's ladies battled in the short relays in the 4x1. It was Owensboro 51.94 over Fort Campbell's 52.04, and then in the 4x2 it was Fort Campbell going 148.56, beating Owensboro 149.13. So nice runs there. Obviously Fort Campbell looks like the strongest in Class A right now, and Owensboro will be battling to get in those top three in Class 3A at this point. Sharika McReynolds of Madisonville North Hopkins was 36.05 to win the shot put, and 101.05 to take second in the discus behind Casey Peach of Apollo, who was 104.02. Over to the boys, Marcus Winstead of Owensboro. He's been 10.77 wind dated this year, but was 11.18 in the 100, and then came back with a strong 200, 22.18. Dradell Johnson, his teammate, was 22.61 for second in the 200 meters. Other things of note, Evan Ehrenheim of Davies County was 942.30 to win the 3200 over Sean Hurd of Christian County, who was 959.70. As usual, in Davies County, Henderson area, pole vault was solid, 13 feet even for Wyatt Young of Davies County. Reese O'Nan of Henderson was 12.06. Justin Mahoney of Owensboro Catholic was 12 even. So nice jumps for some of those guys. Throws, Harris Bivin was 54.06 for the win. The shot put over Anthony Tops of Fort Campbell, who was 48.8.5, and Jordan White of Owensboro Catholic, 46.5 3/4. Bivin comes back 144.11 to win the discus. So that definitely puts him up among the ranks of the top guys in both events, Class 3A right now. Also on Friday night at the Boyle County Invitational, Anna Bostrom of Woodford County was out running her triple, trying to see what it would be like before she does it at state meet possibly. She was 459.38 in her 1600, 217.72 in her 800, and 1055.32 in her 3200. A very, very strong triple. Conditions were probably very good, but the timing was likely shorter than what she would expect in a situation of the state meet. So we'll have to see how it plays out, and if it was similar, or if she'll actually try that triple at the state meet. Robert Sandlin of Franklin County trying the same thing. He was 432 for .90 for his 1600, 159.40 for his 800, and 957.17 for his 3200. Times you wouldn't say definitely going to win all three, but in Class 2A it's possible he could. Not with those times, probably, but a little bit faster on each of those, and he's really should consider himself capable of winning all three. In the 400, it was Casey County's Nicole Kaufman, 60.69. She's already been over 60 once this year, been improving each year, and it really looks like a contender now in the 400. Boyle County's girls relays and the 1600 and 3200 relays both look sharp again. Obviously, the last 2 years they've been of note in Class 2A. They were 1018.36 to win the 4x8, and they're 411.48 to win the 4x4 as a new Class 2A leader. In the girls' sprint, it was Candace Taylor of Danville beating Sierra Brown of Bardstown on the 100. Already ranked the two fastest girls in Class A this year. Taylor also comes back and wins the long jump in 17 feet in a quarter range. She's also number 1 in Class A in that event. Isaiah Burris Palmer was 51.21 to get second in the 400 to his teammate Russell Mays of Mercer County, who won at 50.89. Also won the 200 and 22.76. But those two will definitely pair up. They're numbered 1 and 2 right now in the Class 2A in the 400, and they've also are looking to run some serious times in the 4x2 and 4x4, and possibly steal some hardware, maybe in the team area, for Mercer at the state championships. Diamond Pace was the 300 hurdle champion, 48.13, and then also came back 34 feet even to win the triple jump. She's second in Class A in the 300 hurdles right now. Caitlin Snap was battling Bostrom, but just didn't bring the same level. 5:15 in the 1600, 11:20 in the 3200. Obviously in Class A, that'll be an interesting matchup to see how she can battle with Lily Rogers and Maria Frigo. In that group, to kind of see how that plays out going forward. Boyle County's Lamar Dawson was nice in the shot put. I mean, really nice, throwing 49, 11.5. That puts him second in Class A right now, and he'll be battling Tyrell Willis of Calamite County for sure if he keeps throwing like that. Jordan Sloan of Anderson County, 6'6" in the high jump, Ben 6'7". Teammate was a little off, only going I think 5'10", but with the pair jumpers from Anderson County going 6'6" consistently, it's fun to watch them. Jordan Ellison of Casey County was 12 feet in the pole vault, obviously a contender now in Class 2A. Also, let's slip over some stuff that was on Saturday. We got Sky Conference. Of note there, we had Angel Hill of Warren Central going 59.74. I think Hill's also an 8th grader, so that's a smoking time for her. Ryan Eaton, 2 flat point 97, 432.20, and 1019.90. Triple, just did it for the win. Nothing big there. Walton Verona's Class A meet, we had Nora Freeman of Carroll County with 13.16, 27.64 to win the 100 and 200, and then came back and won the 100 hurdles, 16.75. Already the Class A leader in the hurdles, so just kind of building on that. And then also Brianna McCarthy of Beechwood was 33.03 to win the shot put, and 108.09 to win the discus. Finally, Dunbar's invite was Saturday, and there were some smoking times there. Tommy Pipkin of Tate's Creek laced down the 5th fastest automatic time in Kentucky history, 12.14. She beat Anna Kerrigan of Campbell County, who was 12.39, and Alicia Dare of Western Hills, 12.59. Kerrigan runs 58.54 to win the 400 and 25.31 to win the 200. In the 200, Adair second with 25.80. In the 400, Michaela Hunter of Rockcastle second, 59.05. Adair third, 60.24. Megan Klein wins the 1600, 513.21 from Paul Dunbar, but she ends up second in the 800 with a time of 225.07 behind Campbell County's Carolyn Dreyer, 223.62. Millie Williams of Bryan Station wins both hurdles, 15.30 and 45.79. Continues to dominate, continues to show herself the favorite in both those races this year. Her teammates did a great job in the 4x1, going 50.49. Strong time for them, nice performance. Campbell County's girls in the sprint relays went 146.35 to win the 4x2. 4:11.92 to win the 4x4 over Model, 4:13.60, and Tate's Creek, 4:13.99. And then to start the meet off, they even won. Campbell County even won the 4x8, 10:09.32. Ben faster, but they won by 20 seconds, 14 seconds, I think, something like that. But obviously it was an easy win in this situation. Samantha Smith at Rockcastle wins the long jump, 17:09.5. Over Brianna McKee of Scott County, who went 17:02. McKee comes back, wins a triple though, 34.06, so nice jump by her. Jackie Stevens of Bullitt East, 39.5 for the win in the shot, 114 in the discus. Chaz Mitchell, Bryan Station, 10.93 and 22.31 for wins in the 100 and 200. Henry Clage, Brandon Nichols, 48.80 in the 400. Blake Green takes second at 49.81, and then also runs a nice 22.51 in the 200. Adam Khalifa of Bardstown goes 157.07 in front of Mark Flores from Tate's Creek, who went 157.61. Khalifa took second in the mile, 428.31, behind Alex Bernard of Campbell County, 428.18. Rob Wall of Paul Dunbar, 946.77 in the 3200. Campbell County's boys had a nice relay double, 328.25 to beat Bryan Station, the 4x4, 328.99, and also ran 813.12 to win the 4x8. J.P. Willett of Bardstown and Doug Long of Campbell County were 13.06 and 13 even in the pole vault, and Josh Armand of Mono was 21.11 and a quarter to beat Rashawn Walker of Bryan Station, 21 feet 3.5.